This is how narcissists will backstab you at the end of the day. Everyone, welcome to another episode. Today, our goal is to uncover why narcissists frequently view themselves as more knowledgeable and capable than others, and why admitting to mistakes is such a daunting task for them. If you find this video insightful or enjoyable, I warmly invite you to become a part of our community by subscribing to my channel. Before we proceed, let's be clear that when we refer to narcissists, we're not talking about individuals who occasionally exhibit self-centered or arrogant traits. We're delving into the world of those who are entirely consumed by their own needs and desires, often showing little regard for others. They tend to resist criticism, harbor envy easily, and believe that everyone should share in their envy. This inherent competitiveness often stems from a deep-seated sense of envy. The term narcissistic wound is frequently used to describe how individuals with narcissistic tendencies react when someone else achieves success, demonstrates intelligence, or accomplishes something that challenges their own ego. These emotional wounds can be inflicted by anyone, from strangers to romantic partners, colleagues, or even their own children. In response, narcissists engage in an ongoing battle of one-upmanship, constantly seeking to outshine others, and, if they can't, diminishing them. Join me as we explore some of the common strategies that narcissists employ to boost their perceived value in the eyes of others, as they often resort to these behaviors. Now, before we delve into the discussion, if you appreciate the content we provide, please take a moment to show your support by liking this video, subscribing to our channel for more enlightening discussions, sharing it with those who might benefit, and leaving your thoughts in the comments below. Your active participation helps foster a vibrant and engaged community here. Let's get started. 1. Let's talk about how narcissists exaggerate their abilities through lies. Narcissists often try to make themselves look better by saying they have more degrees or qualifications than they actually do. They might even claim to have multiple degrees, making their qualifications sound way more impressive than they are. They use phrases like completely qualified to describe themselves, acting like they're experts in various skills, even if they're not. For example, they might say they're experts at things like forklift driving, electrical work, or even neurosurgery. When they don't know something, they might make up an answer to seem knowledgeable. But when someone who actually knows the topic challenges them, they quickly change their tune and get defensive or even aggressive. When they're proven wrong, they might try to shift the blame, saying they were given incorrect information or made to look foolish. It's all about protecting their ego, not about their actual knowledge. 2. Narcissists often try to impress people by using fancy words. You've probably noticed how narcissists sprinkle their conversations with big words they think make them sound smart. Instead of saying rain, they might use the word precipitation when talking about the weather. They use words like literally, rationally, and nevertheless to sound more intellectual. They might even throw in technical jargon that only experts would understand. If someone questions or criticizes them and doesn't seem to understand their fancy language, they might accuse that person of being too dumb to get it. 3. Narcissists prefer to hang out with people who they think are just as smart, rich, famous, or socially important as they are. Narcissists like to think they're part of an elite group. You'll see this a lot at work, where some people are always trying to impress the boss or other influential coworkers. They might think that people who aren't on their level aren't worth their time. Some even try and act like they're in charge, telling others what to do, keeping an eye on their progress, and even trying to control when their coworkers take their lunch breaks. These are just a few examples of how narcissists try to make themselves seem better than everyone else. As we dig deeper into this topic, please share your thoughts and experiences in the comments section. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content on mental health topics. Thanks for watching. 4. Narcissists often want to be in control. Narcissists like to take charge of things and be the one in charge, especially when things go wrong. They might offer advice on legal matters without any legal training or give medical guidance without being a doctor. They might even tell you how to deal with a difficult neighbor or find a new house to buy. While sometimes their advice might actually be helpful, most of the time, they just want the power to make decisions and hear themselves talk. If their advice works out, they'll proudly say, "I saved the day." But if things don't go as planned, they'll deny any responsibility and say things like, "I never said that," or "You didn't follow my instructions." In some cases, they might even create a problem just so they can swoop in as the hero who can fix it. They might also start rumors about someone and then step in to mediate the conflict they caused. 5. Giving advice that's often flawed. Narcissists are always trying to come up with new solutions or find problems in existing ones. They might repeat information they've heard elsewhere, but pretend it's their own idea. They often look for problems that aren't really there or are minor, just so they can feel like they're making a big impact. 6. Claiming to be super sensitive based on questionable tests or evidence. Narcissists might say they have extra empathy because they scored high on an online test or because a therapist told them they're really caring. They might even boast about having a super high IQ backed up by some test results. But if you look closely, these tests and their results are often sketchy, leaving room for doubt. They use these tests to exaggerate their achievements, qualities, and selflessness, or to justify their career choices and claim that their relationships, or even their own children, hold them back. 7. Refusing to change their beliefs to protect their ego. Narcissists are stubborn when it comes to changing their beliefs because they see it as a sign of weakness or admitting they're wrong. They're afraid that changing their minds will make them look bad. When faced with criticism or someone questioning them, they often respond with condescending laughter, dismissive gestures like rolling their eyes or waving their hand, or they just ignore the evidence presented to them. Sometimes they resort to personal attacks, focusing on someone's flaws, even if they're old or irrelevant. They might make derogatory comments about things like age, appearance, or where someone works. They often generalize and categorize people to undermine their arguments or positions. Narcissists tend to attack their rivals by trying to discredit them. It doesn't matter if the person is a scientist or a lawyer, the narcissist will try to find flaws in their argument or position. Some people find it easier to attack others rather than defend themselves. Or narcissists might deliberately mislead others, using exaggeration, lies, or even aggression. This is easier for them than admitting they don't know something or admitting they're wrong. In their eyes, someone else's correctness, greater success, or achievements might be seen as evidence of evil, dishonesty, or exploitation. They might also play the victim, saying they could have been great if not for setbacks, missed opportunities, or other external factors. But narcissists resist new ideas or experiences, which stops them from growing and maturing. Their fragile egos make it hard for them to give in without feeling weak. Often, their behaviors make them look foolish as they desperately try to protect their self-image. These are just some of the ways narcissists trick people into thinking they're better than everyone else. There's a lot more to explore on this topic. Please share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below, and if you found this video helpful, consider subscribing to my channel for future updates on mental health topics. Stay tuned for more insightful content.